Hello everyone. So good afternoon everyone. Nice to see you all. Um, my name is Ramakrishnan, known as Ramki. I'm a art of living teacher. I've been teaching for the past 17 years, and yeah, I teach several programs of art of living, including the happiness program where the Sudarshan Kriya Yoga is taught, and Sahaj Samadhi, where the meditation technique is taught, and several other programs. Um, so, yeah, first of all, welcome everyone. And this session is specifically about meditation, just to give an introduction to meditation, right? So, I'm sure everyone has their own mental views about meditation and what benefit it brings and how it works, etc. So in this session, let's see how we can at least address maximum of those, um, and later you can also ask questions, specific questions that you may have. Yeah. So first of all, when we say meditation, I think many people have an idea that it is something to do with concentration. How many of you have that thought? Yeah, many people probably have that idea. Meditation is actually, according to Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar, meditation, he says, is opposite to concentration. In fact, it is deconcentration. So we will actually see why and how it is. Um, but just to give an idea, you know, concentrating upon something requires some effort, right? So, but meditation is totally effortless. So that is why we don't concentrate in meditation, we just let go, it's a deconcentration. Um, yeah, so this is something to begin with. This itself is probably a new information for many people, and yeah, so we will along the way see how we can get over many of the concepts that we may have. Okay, so first of all, why do we need meditation in the first place, right? See, everyone lives, and people have been living without having to meditate at all, right? So I just want to address the need for meditation in the first place. Okay, so today we are in an age where everyone has to achieve things. They set goals, they run behind the goals, and it is highly competitive world, isn't it? So in order to be successful, in order to be efficiently performing all those actions, we need a sane mind, isn't it? From mind only everything starts, right? So how do we keep that mind peaceful? This is the very, very important question. Everyone has that question, because often we get carried away with what we are doing and we don't have any control over our mind, and we end up being in a lot of trouble, right? Um, so, keeping the mind calm while doing all the activities is something that a requirement for this day and age, right? In order to achieve anything, in order to perform something, right? For every action that we do, or for every achievement we want to uh, pursue, we need a peaceful mind, and that can be obtained only through meditation, right? So that's one of the reasons why we need meditation, and it's not an optional thing anymore. um, because everyone is up for something, right? And we want to achieve, and that way the world has changed a lot. And to achieve something, we need to do meditation. So I think it is also interesting that people used to believe that only if I have time, then I will meditate, isn't it? But it's the other way around. Because you don't have time, that's why you need to meditate, isn't it? See, this may sound very counterintuitive, but let me explain. Say, for example, you are taking up a task, and let's say it takes about half an hour to execute that. In that half an hour time, have you observed how your mind wavers here and there, and how many minutes in that 30 minutes actually the mind is on the focused on the work that you are doing? If you really see, it could be hardly 10 minutes or 15 minutes max, right? Rest of the time it is wandering all over the world, all over the place, and all over the time, past, future, everywhere, isn't it? So we are not in control of that, of the mind, and we are not being efficient in our execution of any task. That is because the mind is not in the present moment, right here, in the focused on the work that we are doing, right? So this happens by nature. Like, mind has the nature to go into the past and future all the time, and that does not allow you to be efficient, as I said. So when we do the meditation, what happens is the mind comes totally into the present moment, and you are able to focus much better, and you are able to be in the present moment totally. So if you see, it serves two purposes. One is your efficiency improves. Let's say in that 30 minutes, if you are able to fully there 100% in the present moment, you may not need even full 30 minutes to complete the task. You may be able to finish it within 10 minutes and walk away. In that sense, you actually gain time, right? You got 20 minutes extra. So people who complain that I don't have time to meditate, they should definitely meditate and gain time, right? That's one part. The other part is the fact that the mind comes to the present moment, automatically gets rid of all the unwanted emotions that we may go through. See, if you see all the negative emotions that we go through, how do they come? Only when the mind is either in the past or the future, isn't it? Like, if the mind goes to the past, it thinks of events that has happened, people who have done some nasty things to you, so many things, right? So automatically you get emotions of either anger, guilt, regret, isn't it? Most of the time you get these kind of negative emotions. And when the mind goes to the future, then what happens? You become anxious, you become fearful. The fear, anxiety, all these are the emotions that you get when the mind is in the future. So effectively, if you notice, all the negative emotions happen only when the mind is in the past or the future. So by bringing the mind to the present moment, you are automatically happy, right? So as I said, it serves two purposes. One is you are being efficient, and also you are being happy, right? So, and when you are happy, automatically, your life changes, right? Because you get good company. See, why would anybody come to you to be a company, right? If you are sad, and if you're frustrated, if you're angry, if you're anxious, nobody would like to be with you. But the moment you become peaceful and happy, then so many people flock towards you, and you get a lot of good companies, right? So being in the present moment, this is a natural happening when you start meditation. And as I said, automatically you get increased focus on things that you are doing. And and additionally, you also gain increased creativity. See, creativity is an aspect that every profession needs, not only the creative artists. Every profession needs creative. So even if you are on a no any profession, right? You have to be creative in coming up with ideas, executing things, and also making decisions. Everywhere creativity is needed. And when we start doing the meditation, you will see that automatically the creativity dawns, and even the intuitive abilities. See, intuition is something that is very important for especially um, jobs involving critical decision making, even for your own path of career. Without intuition, you are left in the dark. But when you get that intuitive thoughts, the sixth sense, what we call, then your judgments can be better, you can do better decisions. So intuitive abilities also start coming up, right? And one other thing is the clarity in the thought. See, many times we are bombarded with so much of information from across various channels that we are not able to comprehend things because it's all mixed up, it's all jumbled up. So the clarity is not there. So the moment we start meditating, all those clouds get dispelled and we get so much clarity in our thoughts. So this is also very important benefit. And being aware of oneself is also very important. All our senses are usually directed outwards. So in that, what is happening is we are not aware of ourselves, and we are only aware of things in the outside world. But there is a mismatch of what you are versus what you think the world is, right? So um, unless you get so grounded within you, you cannot be established in no how do you like a person to be a very well established stable person, or very agitated and feverish person. See, why we get feverish and agitated is because we get to see so many things outward, and we are not able to get established in one thing, right? Unless you are rooted in yourself, you cannot be in that state of a very well established person, right? And that too, when I'm talking about awareness about the self, it's at different levels, right? We exist at different levels, starting from the body all the way to ourself. So um, when we start doing meditation, we get to traverse through the various levels, get in touch with the subtlest layer of ours, which is the self. And with that state of mind where you are established in yourself, anything that you do makes a great message, or it actually communicates to others in a better way, whatever your gestures or whatever your actions are. So this is very important, to be established in one's self, right? And becoming aware of yourself. Other thing I want to touch upon is often we get stressed, uh, and that stress is coming from lack of energy. See, there are only three factors to get stressed. One is too much to do, too little time, and lack of energy or very less energy, right? And the two factors of work and time we cannot control much, because the work is going to be only increased every time, and the time that we have is only 24 hours as long as we are in earth, right, in a day. But the factor that we can work with is the energy level. If when we start increasing our energy levels, you will naturally see that you gain the ability to take on more work, and you will be more efficient, all those things. So the moment you start getting more energy, you don't get stressed anymore. And how do we obtain increased energy, right? There are different sources. Like one is you might eat well, you might sleep well. So these do help, but much more than that, you know, the breathing practice and the meditation, they are the very most efficient ways to increase our energy levels. And meditation definitely helps you in gaining that energy, right? So this is very important. When we start doing meditation, then you will feel energized, and hence you are able to handle things so efficiently, right? So actually, when I say executing things, normally it comes to our mind that, oh, I have to be so dynamic and I have to be executing this, that, that. We have seen often people, the so-called successful people, they are so dynamic, but at the same time, you will see a certain restlessness in them, right? And other extreme, we also have seen where people are so peaceful and calm, but they don't end up doing anything at all. So they are lazy, right? There are two extremes of people: either lazy people pretending to be very peaceful, or the most busiest people getting agitated and being furious, right? So we don't want to be in either of this extreme. We want to be balanced. How? Keeping the inner peace of mind is a very essential. So by doing meditation, we maintain the peace in the peaceful mind, but your actions can be very dynamic. So this is the state that we want to be, and that we can easily get into, maintaining inner peace and performing dynamic action in the world. So this is an state that we can easily reach by doing meditation, right? And as I said earlier, the decision making skills is very important, that for most of the jobs that we are in, and meditation definitely helps there. And one more aspect, very important aspect, these days you come across, whenever somebody gets into some problems, right? Especially the youth, we see either they get into a state of aggression because they get so angry of what has happened to them, and then they become very aggressive, or the other extreme where they get into depression, right? They exhibit either a depressive behavior or aggressive behavior. So these two extremes again are not helpful, right? When you are in aggression, then anything you might end up doing, which you will regret obviously later. But and then when you are depressed, you end up harming yourself, leading to even suicidal tendencies and whatnot. So when encountered with a problem or so how do you want to be, right? You need to be well established and not deviate either to the extreme, no, to either of the extremes, right? So these emotional stability is what we are looking for, right? Come what may, whatever happens to you, you don't want to lose the emotional stability in you, right? This is again achieved by doing meditation, that you maintain a tranquility inside you all the time, so that you're not erratic in your emotional behaviors, right? You're not becoming aggressive or depressive, right? So one, when you start meditation, emotional cleansing happens, and second, it also brings about a emotional stability. So this is also very important, right? And one other very interesting aspect, especially for students and young people, you will notice these days, especially with the advent of mobile phones, the ability to um, listen to things or retain, right? Basically, the attention, what I call attention span. The attention span has drastically reduced. They say what used to be some 45 minutes or more has come down to just 30 seconds, and which is why you see these days reels of size 30 seconds, right? And this is very alarming, because when you do not have attention span, then you cannot learn new things, because a deep learning happens only with a longer attention span, and that's very important. So um, this is very very important, that we need to gain longer attention span, and that happens again through meditation. When you start meditation, you are able to fixate on what you want to learn for the duration that you want, and hence a better learning happens, right? So this is very important. Also, we might be already in some addictions, right? It could be either mobile phone addiction, or um, it could be anything, any of the addictions, right? um, how to get out of that? Again, the answer is meditation. When you start doing meditation, your grip on those habits or patterns, they loosen up. You get so centered, and the addictions drop off automatically. You don't have to take extra steps, right? This is important. So most of the things we saw so far are all at the level of the mind, but of course there are so many benefits at the body level too, right? We are a body mind complex, right? So at the body level, so many healing experiences have been reported just by doing meditations. So these are all well researched and documented across many universities. And especially, the bodily systems, the performance of all the systems, they really improves a lot. The cardiovascular system, digestive system, respiratory system, all of these, and also many observations have been done, how meditation also brings about a balance of blood pressure, for example. And then it also reduces the age related memory loss that usually happens. It decreases the body pains, for example, and improves the sleep. So many beautiful effects we have. It is all well researched upon, like higher brain functioning, reduced stress at the body level, also better health, improved performance. So all these are the benefits that have been already documented well. So overall, your quality of life and the longevity both becomes better. Okay. So these are some of the things I wanted to share. I don't know if you have any questions. I can address if any. If not, hope this session was very useful. Um, we can also do a short guided meditation. Um, so what we can do is, I'll teach you a certain pranayama. Pranayama is, um, you can you can roughly translate it into some kind of a breathing practice. So it's an alternate nostril breathing that we'll learn, and thereafter I will guide you through a meditation about 10 minutes or so. Okay. So what we can do is, if you're wearing specs, you can remove that. You can sit comfortably. So we'll first do this alternate nostril breathing. It's called um, it's a pranayama. Okay. So what you can do is, you can with the left hand, your index finger touching the tip of the thumb, and the rest of the three fingers are together like this, straightened out. Keep it horizontal on your left thigh. Okay. And the right hand is in front of the face. Your thumb is touching the right nostril. Your little finger and the ring finger touching the left nostril. Your index finger and middle finger in between the eyebrows. Okay. So this is the starting position for this pranayama. Nadi Shodhan pranayama it's called. Okay. So you can sit with Sit comfortably with spine erect, head straight. So this is the starting position. Let's take a breath in. Close the right nostril and breathe out from the left nostril. Now breathe in from the left nostril. Close the left nostril and breathe out from the right. Again, breathe in from the right. Close the right and breathe out from the left. Breathe in from the left. Close the left nostril, breathe out from the right. Breathe in from the right. Close the right and breathe out from the left. Again, breathe in from the left. Close the left, breathe out from the right, and you may continue on your own, alternating the nostrils. Whichever nostril you are breathing out from, you again breathe in through the same nostril and keep alternating the nostril. Let the breath be smooth and gentle, long and soft. Continue. Continue. As you breathe out from the left nostril, you may relax the hands. Let's keep our hands on the lap, palms facing up. And sit comfortably and easily. Have a smile on the face. Let's take a normal breath in and breathe out. One more normal breath in and breathe out. Listen to all the noises in the environment. You may be hearing some people's conversation, maybe some traffic noise, maybe the sound of a fan, any little noise. Just be with it. Let us be in harmony with the environment. Take another breath in and breathe out. Let us become aware of our body. This body is a precious gift from the nature, from God. Let us honor and respect this body. We will mentally take our attention to different parts of the body, starting from the right foot, right knee, right thigh, and the hip, the whole of the right leg. Breathe in and breathe out, taking the attention to the left foot, left knee, left thigh, and the hip, the whole of the left leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's take our attention to the genitals, abdomen, stomach, and the navel region, chest, right shoulder, and the right arm, left shoulder, and the left arm, throat, and the neck region, face, forehead, top of the head, taking the attention to the whole body. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. One more deep breath in and breathe out. Let us become aware of our own thoughts. You may have good thoughts or bad thoughts. Do not resist any of the thoughts, let them come. Let us be in harmony with the thoughts. Take another breath in and breathe out. Let us become aware of our feelings. You may have pleasant feelings or unpleasant feelings. Just accept them as they are. Take another breath in and breathe out. You are peace and you are joy. Just take another breath in and breathe out. Once again, let us become aware of our feelings and let us become aware of our thoughts if there are any. Take another breath in and breathe out, becoming aware of the body and the surroundings. Take another breath in and breathe out. Very slowly and gradually, taking your own time, you may gently open your eyes. How was the meditation? Good? Yeah, we have meditated almost 13 minutes. I think it didn't feel like that, right? So it's good. So, definitely, we all want to meditate. See, one thing is we can always sit and do a guided meditation that helps, but having a technique of our own, that's very important. Then you can sit wherever you want, and then you can meditate, and a proper technique will lead you to a deeper experience of the meditation. Okay, so in Art of Living, we teach what is called a Sahaj Samadhi meditation by initiating you with a mantra, and we teach you how to use that mantra and go into deep meditation. So this is a very beautiful, simple technique. In a sitting of just 3 sessions of about 2 hours or so, you get to learn the way to do the meditation, and it is going to be staying with you your entire life. So it's a very beautiful technique. There are so many, um, uh, you know, so many programs of Sahaj Samadhi happening all over the world, wherever you are, both online and in person. So definitely do search for the one that's closest to you and get enrolled and learn and start practicing. Okay, so it was very nice talking to you all. So I hope you're going to have a very great life once the meditation is going to be in your hands. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and we'll see you very soon. Jai Gurudev. Thank you.